I can't believe. May need to refresh. Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right, we're at least gonna beat this boss. All right, then we're gonna hopefully not. We're yin and yang. Yeah, we're doing yin and yang.
Keep up with me, Hope.
I don't think we're hurting it. Whoop, nope, wrong thing. Wrong thing. Nope, wrong thing. We're gonna die. 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 Do you live in Canada? Wow. No, we're actually in the middle of a giant storm right now. I kind of knew this was going to happen. At least I called it early on in the stream. I said that we might have issues with the stream. Seriously, Hope. Mecha Bulbasaur is weak to fire. He can't live in Canada since he doesn't. Okay, hang on. Weakness. Oh, he absorbs ice. We definitely don't want to do that. He's weak to fire. Yes. Well, we're gonna summon Odin in a second, so it ain't gonna matter. Oh yeah, the storm seemed fine for quite a while. Yeah, it did pretty well, and then I think it's getting worse up there. So he can't live in Canada since he doesn't live in an igloo. People don't live in igloos there. All right, we gotta get serious here. Let's get serious. Time to switch it up. Throw fire at it. Why are you throwing water at it? Don't do that. That's dumb. I live in an igloo. He doesn't live in Canada because if he did, he'd be able to afford to go to the doctor. That is very true. Yes, thank you. I would be able to afford to go to the doctor if that was the case. So. But you had to think about the igloo for a half second? Yes, I did. Oh no, Cryptastic, don't tell them about that. That's dumb. Don't, no. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. They don't need to know about all of that. They don't. Oh no. No, I don't care. It is dumb, though. It's real dumb. It's real dumb, and yes, you can all laugh at me. It's... It was something real dumb that I did. But, it's because I was trying not to go to the doctor. Made me uncomfortable enough by asking him to draw you from memory. Okay, so, all right. Okay, hang on. I have to go to real. We gotta. This requires. Okay. All right. So, a long time ago. This is like when I was like 21. I was washing a glass in my sink, and it broke, and it cut my hand really badly, and I was bleeding profusely. And instead of going to the doctor immediately because I lived so far away, I took an iron, a clothes iron, and I attempted to cauterize my own hand. And it kind of worked, except that when I pushed the iron to my hand, it actually got stuck because the skin was like got stuck to the iron, and then it pulled it open and made it worse. So then I had to go to the doctor anyway. And then long story short, the doctor asked me what I did, and I was like, I tried to cauterize my own wound. And she was like, you're dumb. And I was like, yeah, I know. And that's my story. This is very much an only in America story. Yeah, welcome to America. At least you didn't fall off a fence while trying to climb a fence when you were drunk. So yeah, that's my American healthcare story, where I did some dumb stuff to try to avoid, and I didn't have health insurance. So if you are Canadian and you have not lived in America and you only know kind of a little bit about how our healthcare system works, it's awful. It is so bad, and some people just can't afford healthcare. So that is kind of where I was at the time. That's quite a story, yes. American saying, yeah, that does make some sense to try. It's pretty ridiculous to have to do that. It's learned by that fact every day. Yeah, it was pretty dumb. It was dumb of me to try it, but I was trying to avoid that medical bill. Yeah, I've actually had to go to the doctor before and go into debt because of it. So that's fun. Get really embarrassed talking about the subject of healthcare. As an American, it frustrates me to no end. No, we need to be frustrated about it. Like, I feel like the more we talk about it and the more we're frustrated about it, the more likely it is to change. People don't understand how our healthcare system works. It's awful. It is awful. It's so bad. And it is very much punishes people on, who don't have money. Like, I mean, it's what it does. It punishes people on the lower spectrum of the United States. Like, I remember reading an op-ed that mentioned how the healthcare. Hang on. I can just walk into an emergency room at any time and go home and never think about it again. Right. And I thought I was choking once. I actually had an issue with my esophagus that I didn't know about. And I thought I was choking, though. So I couldn't. I had to go to the emergency room, and that cost me like $8,000. So, because I didn't have insurance at the time. So, because I just moved or something, or whatever. So yeah, that put me in debt, and it was bad. I bet America is so broken that you actually have most of the general public fully believing that it is legitimate. Costs $10,000 to set and cast a broken arm. Right. Dasher, it frustrates me even more that people aren't actively shutting down parts of DC until we eliminate parasitic middlemen insurance companies. Yes, absolutely. Pando, granted, you have to sit in the waiting room for a few hours depending on how ill or broken you are. But hey, I take that any day over not being... I don't think a person should have to go into debt in a country that calls itself a first world country. You know what I mean? Like, shouldn't be a thing that happens, like, ever. But it does here all the time. Can I just say that we've basically, like, been brute forcing this fight because I'm not paying attention. Dasher, my brother has a type of bone marrow cancer. He's so fortunate that he's able to get his medication and it doesn't cause him to go bankrupt because his insurance just hasn't discovered. Wow, Dash Frame, I'm sorry that is a thing that your brother has to deal with, because that is... I can't imagine, first of all, going through that, and then second of all, going through that in the United States. Like, that's rough. Jake, I'm incredibly cavalier with my personal safety, since I know no matter how bad I get injured, I don't have to pay for medical care. Cryptastic. That is all ER waiting rooms, honestly. Yeah, even in the United States, when I went to get my esophagus, my thing for my esophagus, I still had to wait. I still had to wait like almost an hour to get in there. So it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter if you're paying or not. It's not like you just get to go in and like get care. I was basically like, I can't get this food down, and she was like, well, just sit out here and fill out these papers, and I'm just like, what? If you're not bleeding, you're waiting. Yep, you sat for several hours with a friend crying in pain from kidney stones while she waited to pay cash money to be taken care of. Yeah, Pando. That's the one thing pro-privatized healthcare folks in Canada always tout. Yeah, well, they don't understand that they're still going to be waiting in line. Like, that's the thing, Pando. Like, they're still going to... It doesn't matter if they're paying for it or not. It's not going to get you any better service. I mean, not really. Not unless you're, like, you know, so wealthy that you're going to... You know, so wealthy that you're going to be able to go to, like, super special doctors and stuff. I don't like this thing he's doing. It makes me so mad. Also, this thing really is Bulbasaur. Waited in the ER waiting room for 6 hours last week. I think the doctor in America are better, though. I mean... Yeah, I think people think that the doctors are better here because you're paying for it. But I'm going to tell you right now, I've been to some doctors that were shady AF. Big time shady. And just like... A lot of them take money from companies here. A lot of them get money for... oops, I didn't mean to do that. Basically, you know, selling certain prescriptions or certain medication or whatever to their patients. It's kind of messed up. We got the brain drain issue. I don't think brain drain's an actual thing. I really don't. Because I've seen so many dumb doctors in the United States that I just feel like it can't be a real thing, or it can't be as bad as people make it out to be. I want to say I read an article about brain drain being kind of a myth, but I could be wrong. It's been too long, so I don't want to like. Pando, yeah, but went downtown ER because it's free for me. I could have went to the ER next to my house with no wait time, but it would have cost me money. Best doctors leave the U.S. because they make more. Leave because they make more in the U.S. Oh yeah, you can definitely make more money in the U.S. Because it's so broken. One of the biggest proponents of that lie that the wait times are much worse was a bigwig in the insurance business. And now he spends all his time trying to fight against his old lies, admitting publicly that he purposely misled people to and begging and stop spreading the false fact. Dash frame, it's disingenuous to when people will defend the privatized system, point out long wait times. It's like, you realize there's no such thing as a perfect healthcare system. But what we clearly have isn't working. Yes, that's always my go-to also. You will never have a perfect healthcare system. And honestly, I will take... Like, I think having something that is, you know, something that is decent is better than having basically nothing. Because right now, it's to the point where if I had to go to the emergency room, I would ask to not... Like, I've heard horror stories of people basically having heart attacks and stuff and not wanting to get into an ambulance because the ambulance ride itself costs almost 10 grand. It's crazy. It's like, it's nuts. I just, you know. But there's... Agreed. Thankfully, most Canadians are very proud of our public health system and won't get rid of it. But there is always the vocal minority. Yeah, there's always going to be that amount. I mean, I'm glad that you all have smartened up. I mean, are you doing the smart thing and not letting these huge private businesses ruin everything? Okay, we're in a lot of trouble here. Oh, we have to do this on our own. Oh, that sucks. Okay, we're just going to do it now. Anyways, but also, insurance companies really screw the doctors over big time, too. Yes, they have to defend why we need medical care to our insurance companies, and doctors have to defend procedures they choose to do. It takes a ton of their time on paperwork, but that most honored, often not honored by the companies. Yes, you have to fight in the United States. Even though it's privatized, it incentivizes the companies not supporting you. So when, like for example, I had a back issue that is what really ruined. Like, it's the reason I can't. Like, I was in the police. I was basically in the sheriff's office, working for the sheriff's office, and it's the reason I couldn't be a deputy anymore. So I had to resign because I hurt my back. And so the thing is like my
Until next time.
they, especially with something like back problems, they fight you tooth and nail on those because they think. But they always say, like, oh, people could be faking it. You know, they could be faking the back issues and stuff. And it's so messed up that that's the default. You know what I mean? Because it would cost too much money to fix those issues. It's awful. It's so bad. Yeah, it's bad. In general, read that when met with both options, most doctors would rather not have to justify. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. Yeah, we're gonna die. Use the Phoenix down, you dum-dum. Okay, that'll keep me fighting a little bit, but we're in some trouble if we don't. Dang it! Please bring him back. And then use a potion, just in case. Woo! Okay, that was close. Okay, hold on. I'm missing a lot of stuff. I knew a girl from Canada whose dad died at Garth Brooks' concert in Fargo. They went overnight, and they had to create a GoFundMe to afford the cost. Yes! So that's actually a thing now, is like people, the CEO of GoFundMe basically saying like, this is not why you created this platform, to help people. Like, something's wrong with our system if that's the case. But yeah, look at GoFundMe. There's tons of medical stuff on there. One person with the exec, which they had to deal with on top of him dying. Yes, exactly. And then, you know, somebody passes away, and that's the last thing you want to have to worry about. But that's the thing most families have to worry about. So people don't understand, with a profit incentive, it's always going to be feeling broken because insurance companies will always try and loopholes to not cover the medical. Yep, exactly. It gives them an incentive to not pay. You know what I mean? And that's always going to be the case as long as you have privatized healthcare. This thing is like really targeting Hope, and it's really making me upset. Also, I want to point out that, like, she's doing Aqua Strike and stuff, and I just don't think she needs to be doing that. This thing's weak to fire. Bulbasaur keeps wrecking you with Razor Leaf, by the way. Yeah, I know. I'm kind of, like, half paying attention. Yeah, that Razor Leaf is, like, really killing me. Killing me real good. Oh, I know why I'm having such a hard time. It's the... Oh, because he's dead, number one. This is where it all ends, folks. Right here. Let's get some buffs on me. The buffs, that's what I don't have. I don't have any buffs up. Hope sucks. I'm just gonna say it. Hope I don't like you. Please, Hope, get the buffs up. Vanguard, this boss can change its element, which changes weakness. Oh. Well, he's on fire right now. We're gonna beat this boss. It's happening. I mean, I'm gonna do it. There we go. Dual casting. Let's do this. Let's, like, really hit it hard. Now that we have our buffs up, this is not super awful. I was wondering why it was doing so much damage to me.
Keep up with me, Hope.
Sir absolutely hates this that little boy. I mean, it's like, I know you were my trainer once, but now I'm the master. We're gonna do dual casting again. Yeah. So anyway, the there's a lot of stuff in the United States sucks real bad. That we're like a third world country, which I guess that's not a great thing to perpetuate that myth of the third world country. I'm so used to saying it, I guess. Okay, I don't know why she keeps doing water attacks. Because the weakness is obviously fire.
Keep up with me, Hope.
We're doing it. We're going to do it. This is it. This is the end. We're going to beat this thing. I promise. Hopefully before I crash again. Alright, let's heal. And then let's get those... Ooh. Yeah, he is not fond of Hope. That is for sure. Okay, Hope, you need to cast some spells, bud. You need to get it done. Hope's dead again. Look at that. Boom. Nope, close though. Ooh, that was close. Alright. Come on. World when global politics stopped being focused on capitalism versus socialism during the Cold War. First world was capitalism, second world was communism. Third world was the term given to the states that had not adopted either yet. Right. That's also generally related to countries that colonialism wrecked. It's just a habit. You know, it's like one of those, it's like old habits because you hear it so much, you know.
Switch it up.
He's gonna wreck me. I think we beat. Oh, we did it. Woo, we did it. Oh. Okay. Caesterium expanded. Nice.
Operation Nora, stage 1 complete.
Now we just need a save point. Vanguard. Hope killed it. Yeah, I know. He had to get his revenge in there. Okay, let's find a save point, and that's where we're gonna call it, I think. Okay. Ooh. Well, that was a good Final Fantasy Friday. That was a good one. Let me. I am actually gonna try to run credits this time. There we go. So yeah, we're gonna find somebody to raid, and I appreciate everybody who came by tonight. Everybody that so many people. I mean, I think everybody's listed on the credits there. So yes, please, thank you so much for being here and hanging out and making me draw things. And stuff. Thank you for all the follows. Thank you for the subs and stuff. And best anime mom masquerading as a person. Yeah, thank you, Eggroll. I appreciate that. So we're gonna find somebody to go to here, and hopefully, who do we have? Tell you what, we're gonna raid Nyx Varus, who is playing Mass Effect again tonight, and I really like. I really like watching them play Mass Effect. So, yeah, everybody say hi when you go in the chat. You know, if you've got any of the emotes and stuff, throw them out. Again, I really appreciate it, and I will see you all, and hopefully Monday with more Castlevania, Order of Ecclesia. So yeah, let's pop over there. Let's get that going, and Nyx. We'll start that raid up. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Hold on, I got did a bad thing there. Almost crashed my stream again. That would have been great. All right, let's pop on over. See you all. Good night.